All right, here we are. That's the front window. I don't want to leave yet, so you see the display backwards. So right in the front of the museum, they have, you don't have to pay an entry. You can already play two like classic games, two like awesome. So they have a Willy Wonka here, and they have a Ghostbusters. So you can just walk in and play these. But if you pay the admission, you get a lot of more games, guys. Check this out. This is one of my favorite rooms. Now, the artwork here is insane. Beautiful murals, like real murals. And here's the EM room. Here are those wood rails we were talking about in the video. These are classics. I'm gonna stream a wood rail one day. That's gonna be insane to stream a wood rail, but this is a museum, right? So you can come here, you can pay one price, come into the museum. And I'm showing the wood rails. The other side, you guys have seen these. There's David.
Did we light them up?
There's David.
They're not even turned on.
I know. Let's turn them on. I'm showing the wood rails right now because everyone's seen these guys. Kinda. I can't really say everyone's seen them. That's not really fair. Oh, wow.
This one has a fuse problem.
Okay. If anybody knows, David knows.
Do you know this game?
Okay, what are we looking at here? Humpty Dumpty.
Dumpty.
This is the one that first had flippers?
This is the first game with flippers. You can see the arrangement is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
It was an improvement upon like nudging. And you can't play it like you would play a regular flipper game.
Right.
It plays more like the kind of game pre-flipper. But people built on from this, and
this is it. This is it. This is it, guys. You're getting your pinball lesson right now. This is a
1947
GOTTLIEB.
Now, GOTTLIEB was not the first. I don't think the GOTTLIEB game was the first one that had two flippers at the bottom facing inward. I mean, you also see they're facing outward. It's kind of weird.
It's weird.
I mean, the next game we're showing here already has this configuration, but that configuration, I think, was first done. Yeah, I'm going to be recorded. I'll get it wrong. Steve Kordek, I think, was the one who did that first. I hope I got his name right. And I'd have to go look at what game it was.
Right. This is awesome here.
This humming has to end.
David already has a ground loop hum.
No, I fired up. This gate is open.
Wow, look at this, guys. No flippers. No flippers. Pinball. Oh, here we go. Pinball. Pins and a ball.
Should we?
Yeah, can I turn it on?
Yeah.
Bally bumper. Here's Michael.
So while he's doing that, I'm just going to point out this game here.
Oh, wow, look at this.
Is not actually old. This is a reproduction.
Oh.
I'm told by the staff here this is the most popular game in the place now, because people they get to play kind of the way it was. Like we have these historic games here.
Oh, wow, I walked right by them.
That's pachinko. This was kind of this is how pinball became small. It started like a pool table kind of thing. And
Wow,
you would use a
really?
pool cue, and you would shoot a ball around on an inclined table. Somewhere in here, we have a picture of Abraham Lincoln
Playing.
but I don't think Abraham Lincoln actually played. But you had so you can't play these games. So we've got this one here, and you can play it, and you launch your ball, and it's like a kid's game of a pinball machine.
Oh, there's a
But
50.
this is how it started.
Yeah. But this is how it became gambling, right?
Well,
No, what's when it would pay out for money?
So you start with a game like this, and you have to count up your score by hand. You're not gambling until they've covered it with glass.
Oh, wow.
Okay? And then the other thing you find in these early games, and do we have the introduction of the tilt mechanism
Yep.
we have shown different games here where we
Well, there's
tilt or not.
How about the cheater one?
Well, the
Contact.
oh, actually, this is a good example. So this is called a stool pigeon. This kind of tilt. There's this little ball sitting on a post.
Oh, yeah.
When you start this game, it drops that post and it puts the ball on this post.
Okay.
If you shake the machine,
And it falls
the
off?
ball comes off the post. If you're gambling, you can add up your score, but when the bartender comes over, if the ball's not on the post, you shook it. You don't get paid. So that was an early form of tilt.
So it was called stool pigeon.
It's a stool pigeon. It's a little ball that sits on a post.
Anti-tilt.
This I don't know if this. Yeah, this isn't even set for free play. I can't reset it.
Okay.
But that is the reset state. Now, by the time you get to this game, and Michael's going to tell you more of the story of this game. You know, this has like a tilt relay. I mean, it turns on a light. It's more sophisticated already. But you can see. You know, I don't know if this game has a tilt bob in it, but you know, by the 40s, the tilt mechanism is the same as we have in today's games.
Okay, yeah.
It's this tilt bob. It's a weighted thing in the game, and you know, when it makes contact, you tilt. Now in newer games, it's nice because they can count. You know, when you get a danger.
Yeah.
On an older game, you would have already tilted. So that's kind of a nice.
Let's take a look at some more rooms. Let's look around.
Okay.
We'll come back to this.
We'll come back for the bumper from Michael.
Look at these guys. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Look at the size of that fireball backlash.
Oh yeah. So let me get a shot of that. This is the Art Stenholm retrospective exhibit we've had. We've had it up for a while, and we're going to be replacing it soon. So if people are watching this in early 2020, rush out here. But we wanted to kind of showcase the art of a particular artist.
Nice.
The next thing in here is going to be a few different artists, and it's going to be more a style of art.
Hey, Michael. This is beautiful. These machines are beautiful.
Yeah, and Art Stenholm, you know, if you look at the art of this time period, one thing he did is he actually had some pretty classy looking characters. Well,
You know what he did?
The women look classy.
He took the cheesecake kind of off the back glass. I mean, we talked to his daughters, and his daughters confirmed the fact that he was, you know, back then had a lot of respect for women. He had all daughters, and you don't see much in the way of cheesecake. In fact, hardly any cheesecake really. And this is a great example because I mean, she's in her curlers. And they're in their dorm. They're just chilling.
Hanging. Yeah.
And they're not cheesecaking at all.
But you know, this is always a funny example for me. So the women always look great. He's always, you know, they're fully clothed. They're clothed nice. Look at the goofy face on that. Actually, all the guys on this back glass.
Yeah, they're all goofy.
Are kind of weird looking, and the women look great.
They look kind of like Pinocchio characters or something.
Yeah.
And then I love
this one too is like all the women are working, you know,
And the guys are.
and the guys are just kind of like this one looks like a little snake. He's really trying to pick up on her, and she's not really paying attention. No. Oh, and notice that they're all lit too. All the women.
Oh, and the
lit,
guys are not lit.
And the guys are not lit.
What?
And then the other thing you'll find in Art Stenholm is this guitar.
His face.
Oh,
Guitar is very prominent, and that's how we know that this big mural here was not by Roy Parker, but was by Roy Parker and Art Stenholm. Because Art Stenholm was being trained to take over for Roy Parker, who was sick with, you know, he's dying of cancer.
Oh, okay.
So.
Wow.
I found another one today, one of Larry's Chicago coin games. The back glass is Roy Parker. The plastics are Art Stenholm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So there's some detail on this one I wanted to point out.
Okay.
Take a look at this one. Spin wheel, very fun game. There's some mechanisms inside of it that are kind of unique. I love that. We're not going to open it up for this. But on this back glass, I love this girl's Mondrian dress.
Oh, that dress is awesome. Look at that.
So some people might say Partridge Family bus, but Mondrian was the artist who made that look famous. I love this glass ashtray.
Just chilling.
It's beautiful. I just love some of the detail of what he's got in here.
Man, these are nice.
I'm not even sure I've looked at all the rest of it. I see those two, and I love that.
Art Stenholm, if you want to come down quick and check it out.
So that's this room. Let's
This is
continue
terrific.
on here. Back here. So in this space, we're showcasing some sports-themed games.
Oh, there's a Globetrotters I can practice on. Awesome. Gotta practice on the Globetrotters.
And we need to, we did get this plugged back in. So we have one pitch and back. People really love spending a lot of time
Oh, these guys
playing
here.
pitch and back.
Upper deck.
This is not on yet.
Look at these murals. Oh my God, these are so beautiful.
So the
Wow.
murals are all, the art is a copy of back glass, but the murals themselves are originals. This is I don't know what kind of paint they use, but it's hand painted on canvas. They take months to be done. To hear from the muralists, you learn more. But things I never understood is when you blow something up this big,
Yeah.
you can't just copy the color because it doesn't look like the color when you make it bigger. So they have technique for making the colors look the way they're supposed to,
look.
even after being blown up.
This is the famous guy right here.
Yeah, so this was not the first clear pinball machine. This is one of two Bally Freedoms that we have clear machines of. This is the electromechanical one.
Oh, I haven't seen this
This game also came in a solid state version. So we have a solid state one also clear where you can see side by side the differences. Essentially, it's basically the same play field, but all the insides would be different. There's a lot less stuff going on with relays and stuff with the solid state
You can
games.
see those Amarillos.
This one also introduces color. The very
Yeah.
first games, the Surf Champ was a monochrome art.
Jeez. Oh, let me get the better angle. Holy
And I mean,
smokes.
I'll just, I don't know if you're going to have enough motion in there, or maybe you can get some score reels turning. But if you're, while you're playing the game, you're like, see the
Yeah,
score
yeah.
reel turning.
I can see flashes and scores and things. Wow. Yep, they're turning. The reels are turning. Let's get some of these reels turning.
Well, you get it from the back.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's where you can see something you don't normally see. You get to see something I normally see.
That's awesome.
All right. So that, let's see. Let's go a little bit more into the back. So we've got a few more games here in the back. And we also have a new.
Slightly longer, so that
This is it.
People were coming with their kids. And
This is it right here.
Like little kids, not all of them want to play pinball, or they certainly don't want to do it for as long as the parents. So we've got a little chill room, chill space for the kids, little toys and stuff. One of these is turned off. We could turn the other one on. But these are. I'll turn this one on here.
This is awesome. So I'm definitely bringing my 3-year-old so he can mess around with these things. Look at this. This is cool. Oh, wow. Pop bumper action. And I bet you, if you leave this on all day, that the
Well,
action
it has a timer.
has a timer.
It's not- yeah.
The pop bumpers actually see less action than in a typical pinball.
It's on the timer. So then we got this room.
This is cool. What is
Oh,
this?
pin chime.
Yeah.
So
let's do it. Ah, we matched.
So you can set up, these things are they're all magnetic, you can move them around, and
Oh, wow.
I have to kind of play it before I can figure out what's going to work.
Build your own pinball machine.
Okay, I've managed to put them in a place where they don't get hit at all.
This is all about design, right? Oh! Nice.
And so you get, you know, kids and adults
Yep.
will sit here and move these around and
I kind of want to do it right
play a
now.
little song.
This is cool. So the kids can kind of hang in here because it's a great spot for the really young ones who might get frustrated at pinball. They can come in here and
Yeah.
play. All right, what else we got?
Okay, we have a room here.
Yeah, I didn't see much in the fix of the
Party. Party time. Look at that. Captain Fan, freaking tastic. I
So
love it.
this was actually the first room.
Yep.
So when the museum started, this room with
This was
less
it.
color, this room had the 20 electromechanical pinball machines in it, and we're at the back of the building. We had to come in through the back door of the building. We weren't facing the street, and now this is a room you can rent for a private party. You
There's the bathroom.
you know you get used to the whole museum. Your guests are going to play pinball.
This is
But
awesome.
this room is just for the party, and if it's an adult party, you can actually bring liquor and have it in this room for your party.
Sweet.
So we're winding our way back through. So we kind of start the solid state era here.
Oh, wow.
There's no particular reason these are out here. It was we only have so much space, so we put them out here. Gorgar is showcased as the first talking.
Yeah. Maybe they're all talking, right? Hey, you with the face. Did the SEAWITCH talk? I don't know.
No.
Oh, it's the Beatles.
Right. So,
Oh my God.
So the new Beatles game is based on this playfield, but if you play this one, I don't know, maybe people won't agree with the way I'm going to put it.
Okay.
They fixed some of the geometry
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Beatles, so the flow is a lot better. The shots are lined up better.
This
You
shot
can
in
do
particular.
things. You can do things like run orbits over and over again.
right, yeah.
It just it's amazing how they can. What we've learned since 1980
Yeah.
about the flow of a game and fixing that for that game. I've seen people online do things like convert their SEAWITCH into a multi-ball. They have a way to do it. For the museum, we're kind of, I think of myself, I want to be a purist. I want to show it
Yeah.
the way it was.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't be doing something like that.
All right, and now we are at this is probably the most popular room, right?
This is definitely the room that gets the big crowd.
This is where I did the stream today.
So a little bit of history of pinball on the wall here.
Nice.
Oh, and remember I said Abraham Lincoln plays.
Oh yeah.
So this was kind of the precursor to pinball, where you're playing on a slanted table with a pool cue. And I don't know, we've had exhibits in the past, or maybe it's still up in front. The addition of a spring-loaded plunger was a patented
Right.
improvement to pinball that we still see today. Games still have that spring-loaded plunger. The design has changed a little bit over the years, and some games have buttons or whatever, but that and putting glass between the player and the ball
Right.
were two big advances that we still see today. And then, this room kind of, I'm just going to let it speak for itself.
Woo! Boy, oh boy,
There's
oh boy.
a lot of pinball in here.
Flash! I am the Black Knight.
We don't always
Eight
get the
ball.
balance just right, but we do try to have different manufacturers in different era. They're sort of in chronological order. Depends on, sometimes one thing comes and goes and we don't quite get the order perfect.
Well, this is awesome, David. Thank you so much for the tour.
You're welcome.
And once again, if you are in the San Francisco Bay Area, hop over to the island of Alameda and check out the Pacific Pinball Museum. Pay one price, play all day.
It's really good if you're not good at pinball.
I'll be quiet.
Just saying.